Greg, how about you? What do you think is possible over the next 10 years?
Well, I'm an optimist, but I'd like to say an optimist based on facts and trends instead of just having blind faith in this kind of a Pollyanna-ish future. But the way I describe things these days to folks to make it easy is I think we have one foot in the Jetsons and one foot in Star Trek, and that futuristic view of life is becoming reality. People are 3D printing human skin now. They're 3D printing buildings in the jungles in Mexico, homes. In China, they're 3D printing multi-story buildings. I like an idea that Peter Senge, who's a futurist, planted in my head a few years back. He said that we have no idea the power that we have to create the world anew. Examples of that in your everyday life are how retail has changed dramatically from big box retailers and brick and mortar to strictly smartphones and the internet. Same with streaming videos, right? You used to be able to go down to your local Blockbuster and rent a videotape. Those days are gone, right? Everything's about streaming video now. So the world is being reimagined, both in a negative direction, as I just explained with climate change, but also in a positive direction. All these different exponential technologies like AI and VR and 3D printing, all of them together in this suite referred to as the fourth industrial revolution, are dramatically changing our ability to create a better future. So I think the future is going to be dramatically better as soon as we kick people out of office who are idiots. And as soon as, so I don't want to get too political here, but as soon as we do that, and as soon as we can refocus and embrace these new technologies, as well as embracing our own personal potential individually and collectively, I think it's going to be, I hate to use the word nirvana, but I think it's going to be dramatically different, almost unrecognizable. Another futurist that I follow, Peter Diamandis, says, and in another 5 to 8 years, society will be unrecognizable. We have Waymo, self-driving autonomous cars. We have, in China, you can buy a flying hovercraft, like drones, and we're able to edit our own DNA now with CRISPR, and it's just as crazy. We'll have the ability to not only make a better life, but to shift and shape the evolution of our species. And so I think that we'll do that in a positive direction, and I'm excited to be part of that.
Greg, just as we wrap the panel today, can you just share for our people who are watching, listening, some of your calls to action?
Yeah, I think leaders are out there on the forefront. I would say to everybody, be a leader in green investments, not a follower. Leaders do not wait for unanimity and saying, okay, everything's hunky-dory. Here's the proof that the future is going to be better and that renewables are the way to go. I would say be a leader and don't wait to invest in those green solutions. Second, I would say adopt a lifestyle of transformation and adaptation. The times are changing rapidly. We know that the survival goes to the most adaptable, not to the fittest or the richest. And third, I would say the best way to start investing in green solutions is to invest in yourself. We need to shift our mindsets from having our kind of our head in the sand and thinking these days are going to be similar to our dads or our grandmothers, but 3 or 10% different. No, times are going to be dramatically different. They have already started to do that. Wake up and transform your mindset about how you can stay ahead of the curve, because you'll need to do that to survive. But if you do it right and with other people, then we can thrive together.